got this heater from my wife for our anniversary. Christmas anniversary combination. We were married in December, at the end of December. I like it. I like how compact it is. It's got some functionality. I got off a marketplace, a battery and charger because I didn't have Dewalt batteries. So that adds a fan. You can hear that sucks air from the back, blows it out the front. It adds a light on the handle, which is very bright, although it's not super, like you can't angle it down, so it's limited. And then it adds USB charging for your phone or whatever you need to charge USB or power USB. So 3 ports. It has a electric start, just like your grill has. Same which one it is. It's a AAA. So you just put a standard AAA in there, replace it, and you get a little spark. The issue I have with it, most of this stuff's pretty straightforward. It uses the small canisters. I have no problem with that. I don't do a ton of stuff where I need to heat for a long period of time. So these throw like, I want to say 12,000 BTU if you're running 2. If you're running just 1, 6,000 BTU. And it'll do that for like 7 hours or something, I think it was. Run time. Yep. So, 7 hours. The only thing I don't like. So, you can't just, I'd like to be able to set these like this and not have them screwed in. But when you do that, nothing holds the canister in. It just falls out. If you screw it into, so it just catches the threads a little bit, it's easier said than done a lot of times on them. They do rotate, which is nice. So now that I got it just turned on enough, it's not depressing whatever's in there, so it's not leaking. But I sort of concerned with that. So what I'd like to do, that way it doesn't fall out, right? So if I carry it around, it doesn't fall out. It says right in the directions when you're not using it to heat, where it's not actually on heating, you should unscrew these. What I'm going to do is come up with a way to attach a bracket like off of here to hold that. Just an L bracket. I'm going to put it on both sides. So once I find something that I can use, I'm going to screw it through probably 2 type of little nuts and bolts. It's just big enough for me to do it. I don't want to do it on anything here because this is the door. I just feel like it's probably better to not put something onto this. This is hidden. I never see it. It doesn't, hit anything or conflict with anything moving. Alright, I'm figuring this out. And I think the best spot to go from, and I've looked at this, is right here. If I sandwich this, and I drilled a second hole in this, and all this is a electrical conduit holder, like a little, they come in a bag of 10 or 15, and I had extra ones, so I just bent it so it's a 90. It slides in between here, and you can see it. Let's see if I have the holes placed better on this one. No, I got them spaced exactly the same. Should be able to place the holes just right. Now I might have to re-drill that because I see my holes are a little too far apart. So I can come in here and I can drill this one out right there. Because I want to have 2 so it doesn't turn easily. If I do that, place the canister in. It's not screwed in at all. It's loose, but no matter where it slides, it will hit that bracket then. so it won't fall out. I don't know why they didn't do something that simple. That's all is needed. When it's actually screwed in, it doesn't hit it at all. But obviously that'll just hold it a little bit. I'm a little actually too high in the plastic. I'm hitting this metal. I actually need to just be a little lower. I mean, I want to catch this tab here, but I need to be below where these pop rivets are, and I'm a little too high. So I'm going to go, and I'm actually going to like cut the just to give it a little bit extra height. I know it's going the wrong way. That doesn't matter at this point. I'll just flip it around when I am ready for it. Oh, that's nice. Okay. All right. I have this is going to be the challenging part, putting these screws in, or getting the bolts on the back of this. Oh. Alright, so here's the final product. These are just sitting in here, and you can see both of the canisters are being held by the bracket. They don't fall out. If we open the door, they're just set in. They're not screwed in at all. So it worked perfect. Put 2 screws in each one. And I went through the little bit of metal that was here, but because it's sandwiched between the plastic and the metal, the bracket holds. Really should have been something. I mean, what would that have cost them to add a little metal bracket in there? Dear manufacturing, but that's what places do. Cut corners. If you know, I probably could just leave these canisters screwed in, and it wouldn't be a big issue. But it's like doing that on your grill. You leave the your LP tank on. You go out a week later, and your gas is empty. I've had it happen once because there ended up being a leak in the line, and you know, somehow it let all the gas out. So this is a much better way to go than leaving these canisters screwed in all the time. That's how I feel, anyways. So I'm happy with how this turned out. It's honestly, it's totally hidden. You can't tell at all. It's below the feet, so it's not an issue there. very, very happy with it. So now I have what I feel is a good, complete heater. Bye-bye.